Hey guys, uh, hey YouTube differs. Just waking up. This is a morning video I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make another one later on today, but start my morning with a good dip, and hopefully, let's just hope you can hear me in this video. Today's dip for this video, I'm gonna be trying this for the first time in forever. I ain't tried it in a while. Copenhagen snuff. Yeah, Outlaw got me dipping that like crazy now. It's one of my favorites. I know the way I pack it, I make sure it's packed up against the wall of the can. Up against the can. Plus, you want to try to pinch it like long cut. What I do is I take shit. It gets messy sometimes. You gotta sit the can down and it spill real easy. I put about I don't know, my friend suggested me, the one friend of mine that uses this just as much, I just put it in a small amount like that just to have it in for the video. Usually I see a lot of people put in more than that probably. But that's like one of the best snuffs I've ever had. I've had grizzly snuff, I've had if I'm not mistaken, Skull Original. It's supposed to be their version of snuff, but nothing compares to this. That, and I grew up watching my dad, all he did is Copenhagen. Not snuff, he mostly uses long cut, but still, Copenhagen product. Now, I do have to tell you, give me a second, and I'll show you. I reach over here and get my dip hat. The main hat I wear when I dip my dip. And for y'all true Copenhagen fans out there, check that out. It's my 175th anniversary Copenhagen pen. They made those back in 1997. It used to belong to my dad. That was back when they first introduced long cut. Because think about it, back in 18, for people out there that don't know nothing about dipping and just starting out, I know my history about Copenhagen and all that is 1822 to 1997, all they had was nothing but Copenhagen snuff. That's fine cut, like, for people out there that don't know. I'm gonna, like, kind of school some of those new people out there. I'm kind of somewhat new at snuff, yes, but as in dip history goes, I know my history about each brand. When they made that, they came out with certain flavors and shit. And Copenhagen didn't come out with a long cut version until 97, which that pen right there represents the year that they came out with the long cut. So they started making these. My dad got one. I sure missed that the Copenhagen campaign they had back in the 90s. How you used to collect the lid, and you can turn in the lids for like prizes. like for example, maybe a Copenhagen t-shirt, or what my dad had. My dad had a Copenhagen spittoon. It was like this, but plastic. Almost looked like a mug jug. Plastic mud jug, but bigger. You know, a little bit bigger. It sat on. It was designed to sit on your dashboard, like Velcro. Actually, there was a thing that you set it in, almost like a cup holder. And all you had to do is grab it and spit in it. Actually, I think it was made by Mug Jug because it wasn't open like this one. It had a funnel down in it like a mug jug, sort of. But it might have been, who knows? I mean, enough with that. Back to, look, almost swallowed that one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Trying to make this video good because, you know, I got this guy that dips it a lot, so he wants me to do this video for him. I can't remember his YouTube name, but Eagle Claw on Facebook. He's my friend on Facebook. Just to let you know, man, this is, you're right, this is like the bit. Its flavor is off the scale, as he puts it. And I couldn't, you couldn't top Copenhagen snuff. The only thing I don't like about this is the can, it still comes in cardboard. I wonder how it would taste if it came in plastic. That's like when I dipped Copenhagen Black, I think it was. The first time they made it, it was in cardboard. Second time they came out with it, it came in plastic. I noticed the difference. It kind of tasted a little different when it came out in plastic. I'm able to handle snuff pretty well. When I first dipped snuff, it kind of like made me buzz, you know, get a nicotine buzz, you know, where you feel like lightheaded and shit. You know, being strong. Copenhagen's like a strong dip out there. My dad always told me, Copenhagen's a real man's dip. Always, that's all he ever dips is Copenhagen. He won't dip anything else. Just Copenhagen straight, or long cut. That's all I ever seen him dip. He used to tell me he used to, before they came out with long cut, all he ever dipped was snuff. I like the sound, the way I pack. Now, over here, I had to mention this, go ahead and tell y'all this, but the next video I'll be making, I might be talking about both of them, but my next video will be on, I know it's pouches, but I got this for work last night. You know, it's much easier to put in a pouch versus long cut or snuff where you had to pinch it and put it in. All you had to do is grab one out the can and just throw it in there. I'm the guy where I work at a grocery store, the guy that gets the buggies and all. And when I go out to get the buggies, I'd like to take one out and just throw one in. You know, a lot of people's like, you dip? Yeah. I gotta have my nicotine. I used to be a smoker, not much anymore. I rather dip than anything. But if you got cigarettes or whatever and no dip, I might smoke with my friends every now and then. You know, smoke a Marlboro Light, whatever. But not really. Smoking is not as fun as dipping. I don't know. But That's gonna be in my next video. I never in my video have ever talked about, never did 2 dips, but this kayak apple. I told my friend I would do that. So this is the first Copenhagen snuff video. I might post it on YouTube just to see how it turns out. If it don't turn out good, I'll just re-record it and make it even better. This is just to try this video out just to see how it turns out. If I don't, I'm the type of person, if I don't like it, I re-record it and make it even better. So this is for all my buddies that dip snuff out there, fine cut or snuff, whatever you want to call it, because it says fine cut on the side. Where the hell does it say that? You can't see it where I broke the seal, but it says original. Hold on. Original fine cut. Where the line is, where it runs through, you can't really see it, but it says fine cuts. Me, snuff and fine cuts, pretty much the same thing. It's almost like powder form almost, instead of long cut, and it spits better. I think fine cut and snuff dips, they tend to spit better. No stringy, it, you know, where you spit and it just hangs from your mouth, you know, look like you're drooling or something. Boom, you just spit right in there and it spits out nice and clean. Yeah, nice clean spit, versus trying to go like long cut. Yeah, I like long cut and fine cut. I only use pouches on certain occasions, like when I'm at work, you know, all I had to do was just throw it in. The only thing with fine cut is you had to wipe your mouth. Sometimes it gets on your mouth. Me, I just wipe it on my pants because most of my pants are kind of somewhat dirty. Especially these pants I'm wearing now. They can wash real easy anyway. But yeah, this was brought to you by Copenhagen Snuff. And that's all I had to say. Until next time.